All right, Angel week 4. Very nice. I can definitely tell what's going on here. There's a hierarchy. There's the thicker outside line, thinner outside with inside with patterns. Definitely asymmetrical and off balance with informal balance. So I think we did the same thing twice. You did a different version, but I think that to have that balance, you need to start bringing some of this stuff back over here. Then it starts to feel like it got rebalanced again, right? So this one is definitely supposed to be off balance, which it is. This one is supposed to be rebalanced with informal balance. So I think we missed that one. Focal hair, nice. Rhythm and flow, nice. Definitely evil. Background is important. And nice. Yeah, very good. All right, so we've got these characters here. Nice. So I think as you go, some of this will get solved, but we're going back and forth between indications of like that as a hand, and then here's I've got digits. So again, when you say it once, it looks like an accident. Like this doesn't match with this. That type of hand, which is just has nothing to do with placement of anything, and this hand which has nice curvature and nice, see how those don't really belong? So I think both of those are fine when you're doing this. At least this, you're doing these little circles, but at least it's consistent, right? So that's what I want to get out of you, is the consistency. As you do it, I want you to just remember the consistency that you're making, right? No arbitrary lines, especially since I think that you're drawing really nice lines. I don't want any of them to be arbitrary and you just kind of go on default and just go, okay, I'll just put that there. Other things to consider is all of these lines that are going into each other. This is tangents. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines going into one spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines going into this spot. I just think that there might be an easier way to clear that up. I know it's fast, but you're just doing that in a couple other places, and I want that to be a part of your, like, all this. These are 3s coming into here. This line is continuing this one. So there's just a lot of spots where I want you to concentrate just a little bit more and think about those things. I like all the character shapes. I like I like all the things that you're doing. But I think we can get to the next level of concentration when making these decisions and lines. So yeah, and the biggest one is drawing a hand like this and then drawing a hand like this. That doesn't work, right? So I want you to think about that stuff as you go along. These ones are really nice. Love the detail. Really fun. Like even to the point where you can keep within that range. You have this. I know these hands are going off to the there's just something about legs being broken to the side. Especially when you have a good indication of 3D as something's turning. Nice. This works. Yeah, and this is turning away from us. I think it should be coming in towards us. So again, I want you to concentrate on what all of your lines mean to your audience, not just to you. Nice. Yeah. Nice. I like the. I love stuff like that. that. It's coming up here. I think this might be in front of. It looked like it was behind, so I'm going to put it in front of. And then you've got this. This looks like a jacket. So this looks thicker than this. This looks like a jacket. So for your lines, I want you to start thinking about that too, because you could easily just turn this into a jacket, and he's got like a chicken suit jacket on. Again, if you're just doing this for yourself, you're solving these problems your way, and then you'd have them solved like, here's more tangents. So this word, this is Angel's word. Find your tangents. Don't let them stay. Don't let them stay. Don't let them stay. And think about your lines. I think you can do it. I think that sometimes you're going real fast. But I want you to think about each of your lines. And they don't have to be like, like really think about them that way, because you have a really nice looseness. So it's not that. It's headspace of like, does this line help solve the problem and indicate to my audience what I want them to understand? That's it, right? Where I go, you put a sword here, but how is that sword connected to anything? It's not on a belt. It would be on the inside of that arm if it was on a belt. There's no indication other than that sword just sort of being there, but I don't get it. So I want you to think about those type of things, I like the looseness of all this, but you have digits that aren't even connected. I think you can do this. I think that, I just want you to plan out a little bit more, and make sure that you're conveying to your audience. Because I love fun stuff like this where you're like, the hat's just off. This is just off. So I like that stuff. But on some of the other characters, it feels like a little out of place. I think the alien stuff, you can almost do anything, and it all kind of works because it's alien stuff, right? But I think you can do it. So, let's get a little bit more 3D. Look how 3D. Let's keep that stuff going on. You got some really nice designs, and I want you to just zone you into those little spaces. And I think you'll end up better on the other end for it. But great job. Keep it up. Awesome work.